everybody? It's your boy Bob Hollywood, back with another awesome review. This time I'm going to be reviewing this Jazwares UFC figure of Jon Jones. It's in their Ultimate Series. It's 2020 limited edition UFC figure. What I think that is, what I think that means rather, is next year they might be a little bit bigger. These guys are like true 6-inch, but I think next year they might try to make them fit like WWE or AEW style figures. But anyway, this figure here has 32 points of articulation according to the boxes, or according to the box rather. It's for children or folks 8+ years of ages. At the bottom you see some legalese and a barcode. On the back we see another picture of our boy Jon Jones. You see a same or a different picture, but a picture of him in the front of the box as well. You see the UFC octagon. You see some information about Jon Jones. He is from the United States. His nickname is Bones. He is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He debuted at UFC 87, and a career highlight of his is UFC light heavyweight champion, which is the belt I think he comes with. We'll take a closer look at that. Also available for Ultimate Series 1, there's Daniel Cormier, Donald Cerrone, Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, and Khabib. Not going to try to pronounce your last name. I do have the Khabib. We're going to do a size comparison of those two. I honestly want all of them, but I really would like the Daniel Cormier and the Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is the only one I have not seen. And also the Donald Cerrone has 2 versions. I don't know what's up with that, but he's got 2 figures. So anyway, I will be back. I'm going to get this guy open. On the front, on the side there is another picture of Jon. So it's 3 different pictures altogether. That's cool. I don't know if they made him take these pictures for this figure or if they just grabbed some photos of him. I'll be back. All right, so here is Jon Jones, Jon Bone Jones, of his packaging, his plastic packaging. He's punched his way through. As you can see, he comes with 5 accessories. He comes with this small U.S. flag. All of the figures in this line come with the flag of their country and or state. I say and or state because Max Holloway is from Hawaii, and he comes with the Hawaiian flag, which is obviously United States state. He comes with interchangeable hands, so he has the fists on him, but he has these gripping or grabbing hands. Well, they're the same. Those words mean the same, but they're open. He comes with a yelling head, screaming head. As you see, he has a calm head on him, and he comes with this UFC light heavyweight championship. It just says UFC. It just says UFC champion, and it has some numbers I can't really see. So it says MCM, so it's a Roman numeral. So it just says world champion, and I don't think they differentiate. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at the packaging. And it's not as detailed as the actual belt. So, well, really it is. It still says world champion and then the Roman numeral. So it just doesn't have the color. It's just one color instead of some silver and other designs. So we'll go over his accessories in a minute, though. Right now, we're just going to look at this guy. I don't think the figure looks exactly like him, but it does look better than how Khabib looks. Khabib looks nothing like his figure. I think the best looking figure I have seen was, I think the Cerrone and Max Holloway looks pretty good. Daniel Cormier doesn't really look like him. And I've never seen the Conor McGregor in person. But he has his black trunks. These are made out of fabric. Let me lower my camera for you. He's got black trunks with designs. UFC on his right thigh. And then Jones on his left thigh. UFC on the waistband. Yeah. I think that's a pretty neat touch, man, that they gave these guys fabric trunks. They also have like gray underneath. But it's cool they gave him fabric trunks. His tattoo, it says Philippines. I'm going to make sure that came out clearly. 413. I'm not a religious person. I don't know what verse that is. I don't know why it is special to him, but it must be. Looks like he's got some Chinese writing on his ribs. 2 tattoos. No back tattoos, no leg tattoos. There's just those 3 tattoos. The Khabib didn't have any tattoos, so I'm assuming these are very realistic. Yeah, even on the packaging. Let's see a better one. You can see he has the tattoos on him. So that's pretty neat, man. That's pretty awesome. I guess Max Holloway and Conor would be a pretty good judgment how well their tattoos look if I ever get them. I want all the figures, honestly. These are pretty cool. I bought the Khabib first because I like collecting Russians, and I bought this guy because why not, man? I like my black fellows as well, man. I'm black. I like to support them. So Daniel Cormier is probably gonna be next, unless I find Conor McGregor in the wild, which I doubt. But there's this guy, man. Look at him, man. He's barefoot. All of them are barefoot. He's got pegs at the bottom of his feet, holes at the bottom of his feet. I always get those 2 mixed up. Not mixed up, but I say the wrong one. Let's get his height real quick. So his height is 6 1/4 inches. Not tall. I'm not sure how tall he is. I'm not sure how much he weighs, but it looks good, man. Like I said, the face is a little off, but the figure looks great, man. Like, look at his head. He's got articulation. They have great articulation. And I didn't even have to heat them up. Like this is Jazwares. Some of their Fortnite figures you got to heat up or risk, them breaking. And that was a risk with this. I just chose not to do it. I just started getting right into it. Butterfly joints. rotation at the shoulders, biceps cut, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel and hinge. It was giving me a little resistance. But there he is. By the way, I bought this guy at Walmart. I haven't seen him at Target. I bought Khabib from Amazon, but I haven't seen these guys anywhere but Walmart. They have a little display with AEW figures. So I guess it's just wrestling, because AEW figures aren't made by Jazwares, I don't think. Or are they? Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. Might be. If they're on the same shipper, they probably are. Articulation at the ribs. Got this pivot there. He also rotates at the waist. Legs do more than a full split. He doesn't want to balance. And you can't tell, does he? Yeah, you can't tell because of the fabric shorts, but he does have a thigh cut. He rotates 360 degrees there. Double jointed knee, very flexible, easily kicks his own arse. And as you can see, his foot also has a rocker and forward facing pin for pivot. So I didn't count all that, but apparently there's 32 points of articulation. It's pretty cool, man. It's got these these butterfly joints. Those are probably the coolest part. All right, let's go over his accessories. Since the got his head in my hand, let's take his head off. Pops off really easily. Their Jazwares figures do not pop off that easily. But that's probably because they don't plan on you interchanging the heads. This second head, it's like a little bit of applying. It's on there very tight. Very, very tight. And then some yelling. He just knocked the dude out, or he just won. He's excited. Maybe just even a knockdown, and the ref's doing what he has to do. I am going to put the calm head back on. The calm head seems to have a bigger peg hole. And it's not loose, but it's much looser than the screaming head. He's got his belt. His belt has 3 peg holes. 2 pegs to help it stay on there tightly. So if you want to give this to a different person, you can. But you see it fits on there the same way it was in the packaging, the same 2 holes as what I'm using. But if you want it to be looser, it can be looser. So it's not going to fit on a really big dude, but you have some options if you want to do that. And this belt is the same belt that comes with Khabib, and they're not the same titles. As far as I know, Khabib's in a smaller weight class. Okay, we also have these interchangeable hands. Hands pop off super easily. As you can see. Put the UFC gloves on. Bam. Grippy grips. Does he have fingernails? He does, but they're not painted. See, my nails are, it's roughly the same. My hands are ashy. Sorry. And then his last accessory is going to be this United States of America flag. Now, I do not know if he comes out with one of these, or if, again, it's just packaged in all the figures. I think it's a cool touch. I like to play around with the one that came with Khabib. Again, I do have a lot of Russian figures, so it was cool to have that flag. I'm thinking about buying another Khabib to just mess around with, like custom-wise, and then it'd be cool to have another flag. It's kind of small, so you can't like drape it and keep it there. As you see, it falls, but it's still pretty versatile. I have other flags that could be used, American flags, but it is made out of a fabric. Probably the same material. The same material, maybe not. Oh, it does give a little bit. So yeah, I think they're all the same material because these stretch. So I'm going to keep these hands on there. That's not a big deal for me. Let's do some size comparisons. Let me get his accessories out of the way. You already saw me with the Khabib. I keep my Khabib with this head on, and this head is much looser. Like if you get it in the right place, it won't move. But if it's just on there, if it's not all the way down, it's loose. But here's Khabib. Again, I think they're different weight classes. John is definitely taller. He's got more width. I would say they're in different weight classes. But that's my only other UFC figure. But I'll compare him to some other figures. Random figure. Let's compare him to Finn from The Force Awakens. And Finn looks like a kid. I want to say the actual actor is maybe 10 years younger than John Jones. I can't really look it up right now, but Finn is younger. Not that John Jones is old. I think he's like 30. But Finn's like in his early 20s, probably mid-20s. Maybe not 10 years younger. But he definitely looks like a teenager compared to him. Which is cool, but yeah. Let's compare him to a G.I. Joe. Let's compare him to Roadblock. Roadblock has him beat in terms of height. Who would win in a fight? I'm not sure. Obviously one's a cartoon. Or, not a figure of a real person where the other one is a real person. But that's still pretty cool. Both got pretty cool beards. And let's compare him to another figure. Let's compare him to Marvel Legends this time. This time Rage. Rage is also way bigger. He's looking down at him angrily. But Jones is just looking at him like, we can do this, bro. Like, you think because you're fucking super huge, I'm afraid of you? Nope. I also want to point out, man, I just compared him to 3 other black figures. Or figures of black people. The ones on the left are actual people or a character portrayed by a real person, and then 2 comic book / toy characters. And I just want to point out like the richness of his tone, man. He looks chocolate, man. Like this is a good tone. Like they're all different complexions, but when I saw the Rage, I'm like, the Rage looks kind of like old chocolate. Like if you have like a Hershey's bar and it's not eaten and you open it up after a while, it just looks all white and pale. That's what Rage looks like, man. I love this Rage figure. Like I bought this figure the first chance I got. I think he's the only figure I bought from that wave that had a Build-A-Figure piece. But just compare the chocolate tones. It's crazy. I mean, even Finn looks decent. Finn looks good. They're different tones. His hand is more chocolate, but his face is again a little ashier. See, those are almost the same tones. And then you got Robot, who's darker. Let's get his arm without the tattoos. And it's a darker chocolate, but it still has a little bit of that ashiness to the plastic. And these 3 are all all Hasbro figures. This is Jazwares. Jazwares, you did a great job when it comes to skin tone. Like, look at Khabib. Khabib is pasty. He looks nothing like Khabib also, but he's pasty. This is cool. I don't know if this is accurate for either of them. Like, I think this is accurate. I don't know how accurate this is, but just the fact that it's a different skin tone, you know, it looks realistic in that regard. Yeah. Freaking Khabib's head is loose, man. That is an issue for me. But yeah, I just wanted to rave about that. I just happened to notice it because of the other figure. But that's pretty cool, man. That the different tones of chocolate again. Hasbro made 3 of these, and Jazwares made the other. So that's pretty cool. Jazwares, you did a great job. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say about this guy, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Help my channel get off the ground. If you like listening to cool podcasts, I'm also on YouTube under the channel Spitting Venom Radio. We talk about a lot of crazy stuff. I would love to have you follow me there too, and just to hear my voice more. And I talk about things other than toys. But anyway, I'll holler at you guys again. Just please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.